And a good Thursday night. Welcome to Hunter, North Dakota, and another edition of high school volleyball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Hey, Northern Cass Jaguars, the defending Region 1 champions, runners-up last year in Class B, playing their first home region matchup tonight, and they'll take on the Warbirds of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. I'm Joel Morgan. Thanks for joining me here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Should be a good matchup between these two teams. Our JV matchup, if it's any indication just how this varsity matchup will go, that one going all three sets. It was back and forth with Northern Cass eventually getting the win in the third set, 17-15. So we should see good competitive volleyball coming your way here in this varsity side of this matchup. Early going of the season, of course, for these two teams. Northern Cass hosting their annual volleyball tournament, coming away with the victory in that tournament, defeating Cavalier, Drayton, West Fargo's JV, Oaks, Linton, Langdon, and then opening the regular season on the road, a regular season aside from their tournament play, opening that on the road on Tuesday. That was a 5-set win over Mayport CG on the road, so they were pushed to the limits against the Patriots, playing 5 sets. After the Warbirds tonight, it will be a trip a week from today to play Tri-State. Then it's back home for Kindred, home matchup against Central Cass, participation in the Optimist Volleyball Tournament, and then a matchup against Sargent County. So that is how the first handful of matches look for this 2022 season for Northern Cass Volleyball. While for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, they participated in that tournament and then opened region play. They played their first region matchup. That was on Tuesday night, a match we had for you on YourLiveEvent.com, a trip all the way out to Gwinner, a straight set win against Sargent County. Both of these teams participating in the quarterfinal round of the Region 1 volleyball tournament last year at Central Cass. Of course, it was, as we mentioned, Northern Cass winning the whole thing and then going on and finishing runners-up in state. But for Wyndmere Lidgerwood to go from a play-in game to be competing in the quarterfinals of the tournament was an area for much improvement for Coach Tanner Carlson and this Warbird team. It is the Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll take a break. More volleyball coming your way next.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
There is another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show. Region 1 volleyball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Wyndmere Lidgerwood in Northern Cass here tonight in Hunter. Another Region 1 matchup we have on YourLiveEvent.com. Maple River on the road taking on Lisbon. Josh Boyko with the call of that one. That one getting underway shortly out there in Lisbon. Don't forget your home for all home Northern Cass athletics this season for volleyball, basketball, and football and wrestling this year can be seen right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Select road matches on the way as well. Just check out that schedule at Your Live Event or follow Your Live Event on Facebook or Twitter. We'll step aside. We'll take one last break here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. When we return, the announcement of the starting lineups plus the national anthems next. You're watching volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com at our Irie Insurance pregame show. Time now. Send it down to the PA announcer for the announcement of our starting lineups. We'll also get you our national anthem ahead of this Region 1 matchup, the first region matchup of the season for the defending Region 1 champion Northern Cass Jaguars, as they will take on the Warbirds of Wyndmere Lidgerwood.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next game between the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds and your Northern Cass Jaguars. Before the matchup, we have a brief $1 announcement by Kaylee Grader.
Dollars is sponsoring a Bucket A's and Dig fundraiser. A local business or patron will donate $1 for every ace and dig scored by our Jaguars. Tonight's sponsors are Tim, and Julie Pepper. On behalf of the Northern Cass Dollars, I would like to thank our sponsors for supporting our fundraiser. Your continued support makes it possible for us to help our graduating seniors in continuing their education.
Thanks, Kaylee. Now, please stand and remove all headgear, cover your heart, and face our nation's flag to the playing of our national anthem. Before we get started, we want to remind everyone that tonight's game is played under the strictest code of good sportsmanship. We expect fans to support teams in a positive manner. I'd like to remind you that you represent your school in your communities. Now, please welcome tonight's guests, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. First, the non-starters: Brooke Davis, Lauren Oster, Katie Smonkowski, Chloe Nelson, Summer Steenhouse, McKenna Bosberg. And now the starters for the Warbirds. At libero, a junior, number 1, Kira Johnson. A defensive specialist, a senior, number 3, Tara Healy. A defensive specialist, a sophomore, number 4, Jackie Gottler. At center, a sophomore, number 6, Emerson Johnson. A middle hitter, a junior, number 7, Caroline Pitts. At middle is senior number 13, Gracie Kaczynski. And at outside is senior number 18, Hannah Fowler. Assistant coach of the Warbirds, Jessica Metcalf. Head coach of the Warbirds, Tanner Carlson. And now the non-starters for the Jays. Abby Wiley, Addie Russ, Jess Delbert, Addie Winterquist, Ashley Pepke, Paige Voss, and Elise Sand. And now the starters for the Jays. At outside, the senior number 2, Kelly Crockett. At right side, the sophomore, she wears number 4, Hayden Crockett. At center, a senior number 6, Noel Erickson. At middle, a junior number 7, Jody Jensen. At libero, a senior number 8, Katie Stevenson. At outside, a junior, she wears number 10, Ellie. And at right side, a senior number 13, Jocelyn Austin. Assistant coaches for the Jays, Beth Head and Jamie O'Halloran. Head coach of the
Well, that has been your starting lineups and national anthem here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Set number 1 coming up when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Back on yourliveevent.com, the lineups announced. Teams ready to go. Northern Cass against Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Region 1 volleyball for you on this Thursday night. Don't forget Northern Cass football tomorrow night against Central Cass in Castleton. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. So a lot of Northern Cass athletics coming your way here throughout your live event. Northern Cass, and coming into this season, odds-on favorite to repeat as Region 1 champions yet again. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, a team that won their qualifying game, their play-in match last year, and was able to compete when the things got to the central location at Central Cass. They're a team that looks to be much improved this season. A good, strong student section out here tonight in Hunter to cheer on their Jaguars. A check of the lineups before they allow the liberos to enter. Kiera Johnson, the libero for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, will rotate in. I believe Caroline Pitts will come out. No, will be a player in the back row. Michaela Vosberg, will check out. So Kiera Johnson, the libero, out on the court for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. A check of the rotation again for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Their libero, Katie Evenson, will not be out on the court to get things started. Jaguars will be serving first. Again, first to 3 sets, the winner tonight. Noelle Erickson, the senior, will do the serving. And here we go, the first region matchup for the Jaguars is underway. It's an ace to get things started. Didn't put a whole lot on it, just put it in the right spot, and 1-0 the lead for Northern Cass on a Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Erickson's next serve, played by the libero Johnson. Pass comes back to Johnson, clears across the net, picked up by Crockett. Played by Erickson, hit but goes long, and it was tipped in the front row. 2-0 the lead for Northern Cass right out the gate here to begin this Region 1 matchup. Next serve from Erickson, and this one may be another ace. It is. 3 straight to start out set 1 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Caroline Pitts got a hand on it, but not enough to extend a rally. Erickson's next serve hit by Johnson, the libero. Bump set comes to the near side. Johnson will clear. Started in the back row for the Jaguars, and it's hit into a block by Jensen. And I believe it's Pitts who got the block and the point in the side out. Warbirds are on the scoreboard. That will make it 3-1 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Warbirds serving for the first time. Jackie Gockler will do the serving. Dug out of the back row. Bit of an overpass put down by Pitts. The defense, though, for Northern Cass responds. Wyndmere Lidgerwood will set up to Pitts. This one hits by Erickson in the back row. Bump set comes to the near side. Cleared by Crockett. And the Warbirds trying to get a clear. They can't. Kind of just bounced around sets of hands in the front row for the Warbirds. We're just trying to get a free ball to extend the rally. Instead, it's back to Northern Cass. Ellie Lucas serving this time. A rifle of a serve, but goes long. 4-2, point inside out to the Warbirds. Kara Johnson, their libero, does the serving. And it's an ace. The entire back row was frozen, thinking it was going to go long, and just drops in on the right side of the line for the Warbirds. 4-3 the score. Back row this time on the initial hit. Lawson with the hit, pass to the left side. Crockett into a block. It's Pitts with another kill for the Warbirds. 4-4 the score, our first tie. This time mishandled in the back row. Lawson will get a hit, but it goes into the stands. It's an ace for Johnson, and Wyndmere Lidgerwood takes their first lead, 5-4 here in the set. Johnson's been strong at the service line, comes to Crockett. Lawson will come in and get the hit, cleared across by the Jaguars. Warbirds will set a little bit of a miscommunication. Pitts will free ball this one across. Started in the back row and into a block. Pitts again. 6-4. Wyndmere Lidgerwood adding to their lead in the opening set. And judging by how JV went, this one could have the makings of a five-setter. Another ace. Johnson's been rolling on that service line, runs the score to 7-4. Strong showing by the Warbirds. Lawson gets a hit in the back row. Reeled back in by Everson, but unable to clear by the Jaguars. Wyndmere Lidgerwood has doubled up Northern Cass here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kara Johnson serve, hit by Crockett. Austin will send a pass back over to Crockett. Crockett gets it across. Hit in the back row, set up to Pitts. Pitts over the defense. Nice one-handed play by Erickson. Comes back to the near side. Crockett into a block. Now to Hallie Crockett, who clears it across the nets. This one started by Gockler, cleared across by Pitts. Set comes to the left side. Hallie Crockett puts it down, a kill. Right by Gockler. Jaguars needed that point inside out. It becomes 8-5. Trying to make a comeback here is Northern Cass in this set. And it's Josie Jensen. Serve for Jensen. Onto the near side. Cleared across on a free ball. Started in the back row. Teed up to Hayden Crockett near side. Off the hands of Johnson, the libero, and into her own bench. 8-6. It was 5 straight points for Wyndmere Lidgerwood before that point inside out. Gave the Jaguars a chance here to get their comeback. Pitts with the hit. Dug out in the back row. Teed up front. Nice job finessing through the defense. Onto the near side. Cleared across. A dig by Everson, the libero. Comes back to her. Sets to Crockett. Crockett will get this one across. And a point for the Jaguars. That will make it 8-7. Northern Cass coming right back into this one. Next serve from Josie Jensen. Hit by Johnson. Bump set to Pitts. Pitts will clear across the net. This one hit by Hayden Crockett. Pass comes to Hallie Crockett, and Crockett through the defense. It was tipped by Pitts in the front row, and that kind of threw everybody off kilter. Defense couldn't cover the ground they needed to. 8-8, we are tied. Next serve goes across. Hit by Johnson, set to Pitts. Pitts through the defense. One-handed dig off the hands of Erickson, but not enough hang time. Pitts another kill. 9-8, tiebreaker goes to the Warbirds. Wyndmere Lidgerwood will get a change in rotation. Brzezinski will come into the front row. Here comes a serve from Pitts. Started by Everson. Bump set, comes to the back row. Jensen across and then right back for the Warbirds. 10-8 the lead for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Next serve from Pitts. Started by Jensen. Set to Hallie Crockett down for a kill. Poetry in motion on that hit and set. Jaguars are making some changes. Addie Rust will rotate in the spot of Hayden Crockett. Rust immediately back to the service line. Set number one here of this Region 1 matchup tonight on yourliveevent.com. Addie Rust serve. Hit back row, picked up at the circle, put right across by the setter. Sent back by the Jaguars, and it's one-handed the wrong way by Caroline Pitts. 10-10. That would mark our third tie of set number one. Serve for Rust, an ace. Addie Rust picks up the ace, and the Jaguars regain the lead here in the first set. 11-10 the score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Her serve and almost an ace. Nice job by the defense to recover. Johnson clears. It's hit by Jensen. Bump set comes to Crockett. Gets across. Dug by Johnson. Miscue in the front row, and Johnson tried to send it right back. Nice effort by Kiera Johnson, the libero for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. She had laid out to make the initial hit and then tried to recover despite kind of being at that disadvantage. We have a timeout on the court. This is a Bank North timeout. It is 12-10 Northern Cass. Back with more on yourliveevent.com.
Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
It's a Bank North timeout. Set number one, Northern Cass 12, Wyndmere Lidgerwood 10. Region 1 volleyball on yourliveevent.com. Addie Rust back out of that timeout to serve. Hit by Johnson, bump set at the circle for Davis. Comes across, bump set to the near side. Crockett gets it through, goes long. A little too strong by Hallie Crockett on the hit. 12-11, Warbirds within one. They had a 4-point advantage at one point, 8-4. Really been a back and forth first sets. Emerson Johnson serving for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Played in the back row by Jensen. Set up to the left side, pushed across by Sand. And it goes long, 12-12 the score. 4 ties here in this set. Hit by Crockett, set by Rust, pushed across by Crockett, and a kill. That one just got right by McKenna Vosberg's extended arm. 13-12. Jaguars back on top. Hallie Crockett ready to serve again, or ready for, her first serve. Hit by Johnson, picked up at the circle, set to the left side, put across by Chloe Nelson. Teed up for the Jaguars, finesse through by Sand. And 14-12, Jaguars will add to their lead. Next serve by Crockett, hit by Pitts. Set to the center circle, put right into a block by Krasinski, and then we're going to get a violation at the line, and it will go in favor of the Jaguars. 15-12 the score. And a service error on Crockett. That one comes low. Get the ball back to Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Kenneth Vosberg, the junior, will serve. Kara Johnson, the libero, comes out. Picked up at the circle by Crockett. Down on a big hit from Lucas. Sent back by the Warbirds. They will try again. Teed up to the near side. Down on a hit. Hassan this time with the hit. Far side Warbirds. This one comes across. 5 times we've seen here in this opening set. This one comes out against the Jaguars. Makes it 15-14. Next serve from Vosberg, started by Crockett, set up at the circle, over the defense by Lucas. Lucas gets her kill, 16-14. Kitty Evenson. The libero does the serving for the Jaguars, picked up at the circle, put across. There to respond was Jensen, set to the near side, threw on a hit from Lucas, and the hit on the other end comes up short for the Warbirds. 17-14 the score. Serve played by Johnson, far side. Set comes up front through the defense on a hit for Krasinski, set back by the Jaguars. Warbirds will try again, this time to Fowler. And it's 18-14. Northern Cass really feeling like they're settling in. Everson's serve, low hit in the back row, bump set to the near side, across for Fowler, and attempt to get across for Fowler, comes up short, 19-14. Evenson's serve, hit by Johnson, set up to the near side. Fowler gets across, received by Jensen at the other end. Excuse me, miscommunication between Jensen and Evenson. 19-15, point inside out for the Warbirds. They need some ground to make up here. Not a lot of room for error as Northern Cass on the doorstep of getting into the 20s. Krasinski's serve, dug by Lucas, set to the left side. Jensen across and a kill for Josie Jensen. Lucas the assist, 20-15, pressure time right now for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Warbirds are going to make some changes, as is the Jaguars. Noelle Erickson, I believe, is the top of the service rotation for Northern Cass. Comes back to the line to serve. Wyndmere Lidgerwood will put Tiara Healy back in. Johnson the dig, bump set to the near side, pits across. Hit by Crockett, works its way to the left side. Lucas with the big hit, and Warbirds are going to have to free ball this one back. Across, goes long. 21-15. Northern Cass getting dialed in. They were down 8-4, came back to tie it at 8. They've now outscored their opponent 13-7. Put into a block, dug out of the front row by Lucas. Set up to Jensen, and Jensen's hit goes out. 21-16. That is our score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. JV went to 3 sets. Northern Cass victorious in that one. Jacqueline Gockler's serve. Hit out of the back row by Lucas. Set to the left side to Hayden Crockett. Crockett doesn't clear the net, 21-17. Gockler's serve. Low pass out of the back row, but recovered and cleared across by the Jaguars. Wyndmere Lidgerwood's going to have to settle for the free ball. Set comes up, threw on a big hit for Jensen. Went untouched as it went out, 21-18 the score. And here's Gockler, service error. 22-18. Junior Ellie Lucas, you look at this lineup for Northern Cass and just so many returners from last year's runner-up team. Also some players who potentially could be starters elsewhere, who had waited some time last year and now work their way into the rotation this year. 23-18 the score. Ellie Lucas's serve, played on the far side, set near side, pits across, dug out by Erickson. Bump set comes to Crockett. Crockett just punched that one across. A little bit of a miscue on the defense for the Warbirds. They clear. Fowler, not just a clear, but a kill for Fowler. 23-19 the score. For Wyndmere, Lidgerwood will be Kiera Johnson, their libero, serving. Comes across. Lawson will receive. Evenson, the libero, will hit it. Cleared by Crockett. And it was tipped by Pitts before it hit the court. 24-19. And Josie Jensen will serve for set point. Hit back row. Picked up at the circle. Set by Johnson. Through a block. Evenson will get it. Set from Erickson. Push to the back row. Stays in and a kill. Lawson will get the set kill. 25-19. That is the final score in our first set. And it goes to the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll step aside, get you set for our second set here of this Region 1 volleyball matchup. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Our final score in set one on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass 25, Wyndmere Lidgerwood 19. Our first set recap brought to you by Hunter Insurance. It was the Jaguars who jumped out to the early lead. They would lead 3-0. We would have ties at 4, 8, 10, and 12. Down the stretch, it was 13-7, the final scoring run. That would seal the win for the Northern Cass Jaguars. That has been our set one recap brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Both teams out on their sidelines right now getting ready for the second set. I believe we will not switch sides. No, we will not. Something that was started during COVID and it's just kind of stuck is staying on the same side. And that was a rule that was implemented then. It was unless one side had a visible advantage to the other team, there was no switching. Tune in tomorrow night. It's a Football Friday on YourLiveEvent.com. Northern Cass on the road taking on Central Cass in Castleton. First time these two teams have played, well, and it's been a long time since they've met on the gridiron. We'll have that with our pregame show starting around 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Get all the action on YourLiveEvent.com. Should be a good matchup. Had a chance to talk to both coaches about that earlier today. Northern Cass and Central Cass meet in every other sport with the exception of football, and that changes here this year. Kiera Johnson, the libero for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, waiting for her chance to come out. And I believe she will be serving for the Warbirds. No, she will not. A check of the lineup for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Temperatures to the 80s today. Not a big volleyball feel outside. Jackie Gockler will do the serving to get things started. Our second set is underway. Crockett with the hit. Pass from Erickson. Comes to Hayden Crockett. Gets it across, hit by Pitts, but I think they're going to call the lift or the double hit. Either way, it's a point for Northern Cass. Jaguars score first yet again. 1-0 their lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So a quick point and a trip to the service line. Ellie Lucas will do the serving. And an overpass goes to Crockett, who puts it right back down. Crockett registers another kill, 2-0 the score. Healy was on that overpass, kind of out of position, and Crockett just teed it right up as Johnson receives the serve. Pitts gets it across and a kill. Well placed, not a whole lot behind it. And the Warbirds down 2-1 in the early going here of this set. Johnson, the libero, serve. Lawson back row will get the hit. Teed up, put down on a hit by Rust. On a hit by Jensen. 3-1 the score. Serve for Jensen, started center back row. Teed up to Pitts, into a block. There to get the dig is Johnson. Back to the near side, cleared on a hit for Vosberg and a kill. And Vosberg will get the kill, makes it 3-2. Tara Healy will come out for the Warbirds. Caroline Pitts will come back to serve. Goes long, service error, 4-2, right back to the Jaguars. Lee Sand will come in and get a spot in the front row. Addie Rust, back row to serve. Hit by Johnson, set up at the circle. Vosberg goes long. 5-2 the score. And in our first set, we saw 4 ties. Wyndmere Lidgerwood had a 4-point lead at one point. Jaguars came back, tied it at 8, and once they took the lead after that, did not look back as Pitts will shoot set this one across. Picked up by Everson, comes to the near side. Austin will get it across. Set comes to Pitts, puts it down off the hands of Jensen. Makes it 5-3, a kill for Pitts, and it was deceiving on that hit. Didn't look like she took a big swing at it, but put a lot of velocity behind that. 5-3 the score. It's Emerson Johnson serving. And this one veers out of bounds, a service error, 6-3 the score. And Wyndmere Lidgerwood, I thought they were going to call a timeout. They're going to make a change on their rotation. As Hallie Crockett serving. Hit by Pitts. Set to the near side and put down on a big swing for the Warbirds. Shinsky will get the kill, makes it 6-4. This has kind of been the Achilles tonight for the Warbirds. Is just not long, sustained trips to the service line. Vosberg serves. Received in the back row by Jensen. Teed up, put across by the Jaguars. Set to the far side. Shoot set will clear this one across. That was off the hands of Chloe Nelson. Set to the near side. Threw on a hit for Fowler. Set to Lucas. Defense recovers for the Warbirds. 6-4 the score. Played by Jensen back row. Set and put down. A kill for Sand. 7-4 the score. Katie Evenson, the libero, serving. Her team leading 1-0. Set comes up, put down on a hit for Krasinski, comes back across. Cleared right back by the Warbirds. Crockett right there to get the dig. Put up on the near side. Down on a hit for Lucas. Oh, make it 8-4. Warbirds doubled up right now by the Jaguars. Sand serve. Hit by Pitts back row. Picked up at the circle. Set to the near side. Across on a hit from Fowler. One-handed by Crockett. Everson hits it. Goes into her bench. Out of real estate is Jensen. Fowler will get credit with that kill. 8-5 the score. Serve across onto the near side. Sand will get a clear. Nice job recovering in that front row for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Set comes to Jensen and slams it down. 9-5 Northern Cass. Rust rotates out. Noel Erickson will rotate in. Started in the back row, initially hit by Healy. Cleared by Pitts. Set up to Jensen, into a block by Pitts. Caroline Pitts. A point for the Warbirds. He'll get the point in the side out, 9-6. Jackie Gockler, who started off this set at the service line, comes out here to serve. Team down 6-9, has a service error there, now 10-6. And back to Allie Lucas serving. Region 1 volleyball here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Hit out of the back row, miscue on the hit. Kind of froze the front row. Landing between Gockler and Pitts. Being an ace, 11-6 the score. Next serve from Lucas, and it looked like it was going out, and trying to duck out of the way was Gockler, and he caught her on the side of the head. It'll be an ace, 12-6. Allie Lucas's serve hit by Johnson, picked up at the circle, set by Johnson, put across, nice dig out of the back row, works its way to Crockett, Crockett on the clear. Set to the near side, and it's blocked in the front row. Jensen with the block, Crockett with the assist, 13-6. And Wyndmere Lidgerwood wants to take a timeout. That is a Bank North timeout. We'll step aside, back with more on yourliveevent.com.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
And a Bank North timeout here on yourliveevent.com. 13-6 in set 2. Northern Cass leads Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Allie Lucas ready to serve out of the timeout. Hit back row, overpass, and it just stays in. Near side defense held up. Looked like it had the trajectory of going out. Stays in, becomes a point in the side out. Kiara Johnson, libero for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, serves. Austin with the dig in the back row. Comes up to Crockett, down for a kill. 14-7. Josie Jensen serving. Hit back row, bump set. Comes to Pitts. Pitts will clear. Evenson starts at back row, picked up by Erickson, put down on a hit. Austin the kill, 15-7. Set 1 was 25-19. Jaguars settling into a groove here, trying to take a 2-0 lead. Jensen serve, pass in the back row, picked up by Johnson. Onto the near side, Vosberg will get it across. Grabbed by Hayden Crockett, she'll get the clear. Johnson starts in the back row, put up for Pitts through a block on a hit from Erickson. Now to Hayden Crockett. Hayden Crockett's hit comes across. Warbirds trying to set up, they'll work to Pitts, goes long, untouched in the front row. 16-7 the score. Jaguars really have settled in here. And it gets by Jensen back row, and I believe it went long. It did. Jensen missed the hit, and it was fortunate because it went out. Set near side. Put across by Vosberg. Works to Crockett into a block and a violation at the net. And I believe it will be, no, it will be 4 hits. 17-8. Wyndmere Lidgerwood going to the service line. No work cut out for them. Caroline Pitts will come back to serve. Tess Jalbert will get her first chance on the court. And now the official will make them try the substitution again. Will come in for Jensen. So Jalbert, the freshman, on the court. And a service error comes from Pitts. 18-8. Addie Rust in for Hayden Crockett. Elise Sand into the front row. Hit by Pitts. Picked up at the circle by Emerson Johnson. Cleared across on a hit for Vosberg. Sent right back by the Jaguars. Emerson Johnson will set again, and down Kozinski on the hit. 18-9. Lead for the Jaguars. Chloe Nelson in on the front row. Serving Emerson Johnson. Dug by Everson. Grabbed at the circle by Rust. Put down on a hit by Crockett. Back row defense able to get it and clear it for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Set comes again, this time to Sand. Pitts makes the hit. Put up front, Krasinski across off the hands of Everson. And it's 18-10. Warbirds into double figures. Next serve from Emerson Johnson. Dug by Jalbert. Works its way to Sand. Sand gets across. Played by Pitt. Bump set by Johnson. Krasinski clears it across. Hit by Rust. Works to Crockett. Crockett down for another kill. 19-10. I don't have the numbers for the Jaguars, but Allie Crockett, the senior, has to be in double-figure kills. Wouldn't be, I think, the only Jaguar. Picks up an ace. 20-10. And Wyndmere Lidgerwood will make a rotational change. I think that's Brooke Davis who came in. 20-10 the score. Finessed across by Sand and a kill. 21-10 the score. Crockett serve, hit by Krasinski, set to the near side. Cleared on that hit. That was Nelson, sent back by the Jaguars, and a nice play out of the net. Looked like it was going to be points for Lucas and the Jaguars. Instead becomes points for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. 21-11 the score. Kenna Vosberg will serve. Hit back row, Jalbert. Set comes to Lucas. Lucas clears on the hit. Picked up by Pitts. Overpass front row, sent back by Northern Cass. Wyndmere Lidgerwood tries again, and the hit will come out, but was tipped. 21-12 the score. And back to McKenna Vosberg to serve. Hit out of the back row, played by Rust onto the near side. Lawson cleared on the hit for Northern Cass. Brzezinski clears on the hit for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Sent across by Elise Sand. 21-12, make that 21-13. Northern Cass still up front, but Chloe Nelson a kill. Northern Cass jumped out to a sizable lead early. Wyndmere Lidgerwood has been able to go on some mini runs here to keep this match alive. Set left side, Lucas down, a kill for Emma Lucas. Excuse me, for Ellie Lucas, as it's 22-13. Ellie Lucas with the kill. Okay, Everson serving. Dug out of the back row. Set to the near side. Vosberg cross, and no, a violation. This one I think may have nicked the antenna. Rather, that was Fowler too on the hit. 23-13. Ten-point advantage right now for Northern Cass. And a miscue in the front row. Elise Sand the block and the kill. 24-13. So Everson serving for set point. Put down on a hit. Goes the wrong way for Rust. Dug out by Crockett. Cleared across by Addie Rust. Warbirds will try it. Set to the far side. Across on a hit. Dug by Rust. Cleared by Crockett. Hit by Pitts. Pass to the near side. Krasinski the clear. Teed up. Down on a hit by Sand. The defense able to respond for the Warbirds, and they send it back. Crockett the hit into the stands as Ellie Lucas tried to get a hand on this one. 24-14. Serve off the hands of Crockett, an ace. And the Warbirds managed to keep themselves around here in the second set. Krasinski's next serve. This one goes out. Krasinski's service error will make it 25-15. And that is a final here. Northern Cass, 2-0 lead here tonight.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your community Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you savings on your healthcare needs, like this great special on Health Mart B12 vitamins. A 60-count pack of tablets, buy one, get one for just $6.69. Health Mart melatonin 60-count tablets of quick dissolve or prolonged release, $8.99 each. Health Mart one daily men's or women's 50 plus, $5.49. And Health Mart loratadine non-drowsy tablets, $6.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Our second set recap brought to you by Hunter Insurance. 25-15. Northern Cass taking a 2-0 lead. They jumped out of the gate to an early lead, would push that lead to about 6 or 7. And Wyndmere Lidgerwood kind of hung around a little bit. And then Northern Cass really put it into high octane to close out that set and again get the win. 25-15 to lead 2-0 here tonight in their conference or their region opener tonight in Hunter. That set recap brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency. Remember, Your Live Event is your home for all home basketball, volleyball matches, football games. We'll have select wrestling on this year as well as select road matches for those sports, all on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll continue our Jaguar coverage tomorrow night as they travel to Castleton to take on the Central Cass Squirrels. Pregame about 6:30, kickoff 7 o'clock right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our scoreboard reset, our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard rating zeros. At Northern Cass, knowing If they can carry that strong momentum from last set, they can end this one in straight sets tonight and start off Region 1 play 1-0. The defending region champions, runners-up last year. Wyndmere Lidgerwood getting their rotation set. I believe it will be the Jaguars who will be serving first. Yeah, final check by the officials. And Noel Erickson will be serving first for the Jaguars. So they're looking for a straight set win tonight. First serve, started back row. Passed up front, across by Fowler. Dug out by Austin, works to the left side. Lucas across, nice play in the back row for Healy. Down on a hit from Pitts. Believe it went long, it did. And Northern Cass yet again scores first, 1-0 their lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Next serve from Erickson, misplayed and an ace. Came off the hands of Chloe Nelson. Next serve from Erickson, hit by Pitts. Set back to Pitts from Fowler. This one short of the net. 3-0 the score. Erickson's serve, hit by Pitts, cleared by Fowler, dug out by Erickson, set by Crockett. Hallie Crockett to Hayden Crockett, and put across, played by Fowler in the front row. Warbirds will send it back. Crockett sets to the left side, across from Lucas, and a kill for Ellie Lucas. Best start so far of the night for the Jaguars. They have scored the first 4 here of the third set. Hit by Fowler, bumped out of the back row, comes to Pitts. She will clear it across, picked up by Hallie Crockett. Set up the circle by Erickson, put down, I believe that was Hayden Crockett, who gets the kill. 5-0 the advantage now for Northern Cass. I'm surprised we have not seen a Bank North timeout by Wyndmere Lidgerwood. They've taken multiple timeouts through the first 2 sets. Erickson serve, sent right back, tipped by Lucas. Bump set comes from Jensen, cleared across from Erickson. Warbirds will try again, cleared by Fowler. Austin in the back row will set to Erickson, down on a hit from Jensen, and a kill. Josie Jensen to kill 5, make that 6-0. Now Northern Cass, again coming to this season, expecting to defend their Region 1 championship well, and potentially a team that can do damage at the state level, and an ace for Erickson. 7-0 Jaguars. Erickson's serve hit by Johnson and sent right back over by Lucas. Lucas kind of lost her footing when she went for the hit on the far side of the court and sends it out of bounds. So it's 7-1. Wyndmere Lidgerwood serving for the first time. Jackie Gockler serving for the Warbirds. Sets to Hayden Crockett, unable to clear the net. 7-2, so back-to-back points now for the Warbirds. Next serve, dug back row. Crockett puts it up front, cleared by Erickson, started by Pitts. Set by Johnson, and a kill. Warbirds were just trying to extend the rally, instead make it 7-3. Next serve from Gockler, hit by Crockett, tracked down by Erickson, put up for Jensen, a kill. Well, Erickson the assist, Josie Jensen the kill, 8-3 the score. Serve from Lucas, goes long. Ball will go right back to Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Kenna Vosberg will take a spot in the front row. Kira Johnson rotates back to serve and gets an ace. And it's 8-5. Warbirds on track of a nice comeback here after going down 6-0. Make that 7-0. Put to Crockett, sends it across. One-handed back the other way by Johnson. To the left side, Hallie Crockett, big kill. Making her case to be our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Picks up another point, 9-5, and puts it to the 6'3" junior Josie Jensen. She'll do the serving. Hit the wrong way, but reeled back in and cleared on a shoot set by Gockler. Dug by Jensen, back row. Comes to Crockett, and Crockett's hit comes right back. Gockler sends it right back. Austin sends it back, one hand the wrong way, but the defense keeps it alive for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Overpass mishandled in the front row. It was on the wrong side of the net on the set. Pitts went to tee it up. Her eyes kind of got wide, knowing she had some open space, but just could not get the clean hit as Jensen serve. Started in the back row. Set to the left side. Pitts off a block. Dug out by Crockett. Sent down by Pitts. Makes up for it there. Saw open court space. 10-6 the score. Chinsky will come into the front row. Pitts will serve. The serve. Dug by Jensen. Works to Crockett into a block. Now to Johnson, back row for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Goes long on the free ball. 11-6 the score. Addie Rust checks in. She will come back to serve. Elise Sand will get a spot as a hitter in the front row. Northern Cass leads 2-0. Put up front, a one-on-one, a jump ball in the front of the net will go in favor of Northern Cass. It is 12-6. And here comes Addie Russ, serve. Played in the back row, bump set near side. Kuczynski gets it across. Defense plays it for Northern Cass. Hit comes from Jensen off the hands of Pitts and back to the wall. Trying to track it down was Gockler, couldn't get there. 13-6 the score, and we have a Bank North timeout taken by Wyndmere Lidgerwood. They will take a Bank North timeout as they are down right now 13-6, down 2-0 here in our third set. We'll be back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And that was a Bank North timeout taken by Wyndmere Lidgerwood, down 13-6. Northern Cass winning the first two, 25-19, 25-15. Credit Wyndmere Lidgerwood, who was at one point down 7-0. Here at the begin of this third set, Addie Rust to serve out of the timeout. Hit by Johnson. Set left side, Kuczynski into a block that comes out of bounds. 13-7. Wyndmere Lidgerwood will bring in Chloe Nelson. Nelson into the front row. The Emerson Johnson serving. And Johnson a service error, 14-7 the score. Northern Cass has not lost a match in this early season, winning their tournament here a weekend ago. Played to 5 sets on Tuesday night against a tough Mayport CG team. really pushed to the limits early on. Set comes to Lucas. Lucas gets it across, dug out by Pitts, teed up. Kaczynski gets it across, hit the wrong way. Picked up by Rust, cleared by Jensen, started by Pitts in the back row. Warbirds send it back across. Set number 3, 14-7. Northern Cass leads. Austin's hit, dug by Kiera Johnson. Set up front. Kaczynski, big hit. There to make the play is Rust. Crockett sets to Jensen, comes across, played at the other end. This has been the longest rally of the night as it's hit by Crockett. Set goes to Lucas and played by Vosberg at the other end. And it's a miscue by Wyndmere Lidgerwood that will give the point to Northern Cass, 15-7. They'll rotate as they get Hallie Crockett back to serve. Bump set. Kaczynski across on the hit. Received by Jensen at the other end. Teed up. Austin gets the hit. Played in the front row. Overpass. And then Vosberg trying to get a hand on the ball. Couldn't get there. 16-7 the score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And Crockett, a service error. Been a couple of them here in this third set. And how different we'd look scoreboard-wise if you took those out of the equation and kept Northern Cass serving. Hannah Fowler rotates into the front row. McKenna Vosberg back row to serve. And it's a service error. Same case can be made for the serving of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. The Warbirds getting a big attempt at a comeback. They made it 8-5 after falling behind 7-0. They've kind of lost that momentum since then. Katie Everson serve off the hands of Pitts. Everson an ace. Everson the ace, and is 18-8. Katie Everson, senior libero, picks up an ace. Next serve, hit by Kaczynski. Set back to Kaczynski, comes across off the hands of Rust, recovered by Crockett. Evenson will clear this one across. Kaczynski will pick it up. Set from Emerson Johnson into a block. Kaczynski will clear it across. Bump set comes to Evenson. Evenson gets it across, and Wyndmere Lidgerwood runs out of hits. 19-8 the score. Evenson's serve hit by Pitts. Picked up by Fowler. Kaczynski across and a kill. She gets the kill and then immediately rewarded with a trip back to serve. Crockett on the serve receive. Puts it to Rust, teed up into a block. Rust gets the dig. Crockett clears it across. One-handed by Johnson. Low hit. Crockett a kill. Another kill there. Makes it 20-9. Pressure time right now for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Only 5 points to work with to avoid being swept. Tara Healy in to the back row. Changes coming for Northern Cass. Noelle Erickson will come back to serve. Hayden Crockett into the front row. Dug by Johnson. Fowler sets, hit goes long. Was it tipped? It was tipped. And 20-10 the score. Jackie Gockler will come in and will come back to serve. In the spot of Caden Simkowski. Lawson with the dig, picked up at the circle. Erickson puts it on the near side, across on the hit from Lucas. Warbirds will try to get the defense off guard. They respond. Set comes to Lucas, off the hands of Pitts and comes out 21-10. And you have Ellie Lucas serving. Started back row, bump set to Pitts. Blocked off the top of the net. Pitts the dig. Picked up by Kiera Johnson. Across on a hit for Fowler. Set at the circle, teed up for Jensen, and off the hands of Healy and into the stands. 22-10 the score. Allie Lucas will continue to serve. Stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll name our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, as well as our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Ball gets cleared across. Austin with the play. Teed up to the left side. Crockett a kill. 23-10. Northern Cass won the last set by 10. So looking for a double-figure win as a long serve. A service error makes it 23-11. Back up to Kiara Johnson to serve. Austin with the dig. Set by Erickson. Down on a hit from Jensen. Nice job by the Warbirds defense, and it will be cleared across by Jackie Gockler. Hit by Erickson. And Crockett just tried to finesse it through the defense. A little bit short on the hit. 23-12 the score. Ashley Pepke will see her first action of the night. She will check in, gets a spot in the back row, immediately contributes on the serve receive. Bump set comes to Crockett. Crockett looking for a kill. No, the defense extends the rally, and then Pepke the dig, but into the stands. 23-13. Kiara Johnson serve, dug by Crockett. Set to the near side, Hayden Crockett across. And it goes towards the bench, one-handed back in and cleared by the defense for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Set to Jensen into a block. Hits a kill. 23-14. Kiara Johnson has been strong defensively all game for the Warbirds. Picks up an ace. 23-15. Works its way to Crockett. Crockett threw a kill. 24-15. And it's Josie Jensen will be serving for set point. Excuse me, for match point. Tip down, put across, onto the near side. Vosberg the hit. Grabbed by Jensen. Evenson's hit a little short. 24-16. Wyndmere Lidgerwood stays alive for the night with Pitt serving. Kuczynski back to serve. Hit by Jensen. Teed up, Austin across. Dig by Vosberg. And Vosberg's hit doesn't clear the net. 25-16, and that will end it. A straight set win in their Region 1 opener tonight for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Our final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, they win 25-19, 25-15, 25-16. Postgame show next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Don't buy that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsborough.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
And welcome to our post-game show. Our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass wins their their region opener at home. A straight set win against Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 25-19, 25-15, 25-16. Welcome to our post-game show. I'm Joel Morgan. Thanks for being with us here on this Thursday night. Let's break down how our sets went. The first one, it was back and forth. In fact, Wyndmere Lidgerwood had a lead at one point. They were up 8-4. Northern Cass tied it at 8. Would tie it at 8, 10, and 12. But after that final tie, would outscore them 13-7 to get the win in that set. Second set, Northern Cass again scoring first. It was close up until about double figures. Once Northern Cass got into double figures, they would extend their lead to 7 and then finish strong down the stretch, winning by 10, 25-15. That last set, a little bit closer than the score would indicate, 25-16. It was 7-0 Northern Cass to start out set number 3. And then Wyndmere Lidgerwood started chipping away at that deficit, chipping away. Ultimately would lose by 9, but take away a few service errors one way or another, and that score might look a little bit different. But again, it's the win for Northern Cass in straight sets here tonight, their first conference game at home. Next up for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, they will be at home on September 6th. That is next Tuesday. They will play Britton Hecla out of South Dakota. Their next region matchup will be at home that Thursday. They will play against Lisbon. Well, Northern Cass Jaguars will be on the road a week from today to take on Tri-State. And then they are back home September 13th to take on Kindred. We'll have that for you here on yourliveevent.com. Time now to give out some of our post-game accolades. So some of our post-game awards that we give out during our broadcast. I'll start with our RDK Enterprises Precision Play or Player of the Game. And we'll go with Hallie Crockett, who, again, I don't have the numbers, but had some big kills down the stretch and helped propel her team to the win. I would imagine easily picking up double-figure kills tonight in the straight set win over Wyndmere Lidgerwood. She is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. We'd also like to name our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game is going to go to a member of the opposing team, and that one will go against go for Caroline Pitts for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Again, I don't have her numbers, but she had to have led Wyndmere Lidgerwood tonight in kills and came up with some big points, but ultimately Wyndmere Lidgerwood not getting the win tonight. But a team that looked much improved from last season is only going to continue to improve down the stretch here in this 2022 season. Well, that will do it for our broadcast here tonight. I'm Joel Morgan in Hunter. Remind you once again our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It is a 3-0 win for Northern Cass against Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 25-19, 25-15, 25-16. Thanks for watching high school volleyball on yourliveevent.com.